But the main thing that Emily Thornby wants to make clear is that Labour want a general election. We're going to hear that. And Emily was saying there, what strategies might we use to engineer that? Is that really going to be possible?
Well, in terms of how you get a general election, really it's in the gift of Parliament, or indeed the executive. Since the repeal of the Fixed-Term Parliament Act, this is a royal prerogative power, as they know, that reverts to the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister could call a general election, or a majority of parliamentarians could call a general election were they to vote no confidence in the government. Now, given that there's quite a large Conservative majority in Parliament, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it, it's unlikely that we're going to get a general election any time soon. You'd need Conservative MPs voting against their own interest, which would be a very peculiar thing to do. So the opposition will demand a general election, just as the Conservatives demanded a general election in 2007 when Gordon Brown got in. It's sort of what oppositions have to do at this time. But ultimately, it's very unlikely.
Can I ask you then, Tom, why are they going on about it so much? It might be a valid argument. There'll be lots of people saying, well, it's a valid argument, but if they absolutely know it ain't going to happen, why talk about that and nothing else? Is it just undermining the incoming executive?
That's certainly part of it, yeah. They want to try and emphasise that this is a new government. One of the incredible tricks, I suppose, of swapping out a leader is that sometimes you can sort of refresh and everything. This is a way, I suppose, of undermining that and also saying that we are ready for government. The Labour Party has often been accused of not being ready for government. They're trying to present themselves as a government in waiting. This is also a way to do it. But it is funny because people on the opposition front bench from the 2017 to the 2019 Parliament emphasised that we live in a representative democracy, that Parliament takes primacy, that votes of the public happen at the times of general elections, but MPs can sort of make up their minds in between. We heard that was the Labour argument to do with a second referendum over Brexit, for example. Ignore the referendum because parliamentarians have primacy. Now it seems like they're doing precisely the opposite thing, saying, well, actually, this is a democracy of the people. Parliamentarians shouldn't choose things. We should have a general election. It's funny how different parties sort of swap their arguments depending on the times we're in.